Imagine this, you are a farmer, tilling the land your forefathers did. Suddenly, a powerful board claims your land as theirs. They say it's Waqf property, an Islamic endowment. Your pleas fall on deaf ears. You feel helpless. This was Ramesh's reality in Rajasthan. His ancestors had cultivated the land for generations. Then the Waqf board claimed it. Ramesh felt like a stranger in his own field, but the 2025 Waqf Amendment Act offered a glimmer of hope. Ramesh's story is just one of many. It highlights the complex relationship between religious endowments and individual land rights in India. The new amendment promises to address long-standing grievances and bring transparency to the system. But will it deliver? Let's delve deeper. Waqf, in its essence, is a noble concept. It is the dedication of property for religious or charitable purposes under Islamic law. Imagine a wealthy merchant donating land for a mosque or a school. That's Waqf, a perpetual gift benefiting the community. It's a beautiful idea, fostering social good. However, like any system involving power and property, Waqf hasn't been without its challenges. Over time, concerns arose about transparency, accountability, and the rights of individuals like our farmer Ramesh. The 1995 Waqf Act was supposed to streamline the management of Waqf properties across India. It created Waqf Boards, administrative bodies with significant autonomy. These boards were tasked with managing Waqf properties, ensuring their proper use, and resolving any disputes. However, the act unintentionally created a system where the Waqf boards became overly powerful. They had little external oversight, and their decisions were often shrouded in secrecy. Citizens like Ramesh had limited avenues to challenge the board's claims, leaving them feeling powerless and unheard. Over time, allegations of corruption and mismanagement began to surface. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India, in a 2011 report, highlighted serious irregularities. The report revealed that thousands of Waqf properties were encroached upon, unaccounted for, or even illegally transferred. Public trust in the system dwindled. Stories of individuals losing their ancestral lands to dubious Waqf claims became commonplace. The situation demanded urgent attention. It was clear that the 1995 Act needed a serious overhaul. Section 5. The 2025 Amendment, A New Dawn, fast forward to 2025. The government, responding to public pressure and acknowledging the shortcomings of the 1995 Act, introduced the Waqf Amendment Act. This amendment aims to address the issues of transparency, accountability, and citizens' rights. The 2025 amendment brings in several key changes. One of the most significant is the introduction of digital land records. All Waqf properties must now be geotagged and publicly listed, making it difficult to dispute ownership or make false claims. The amendment also empowers citizens like Ramesh by giving them the right to challenge Waqf claims in regular civil courts instead of just Waqf tribunals, which were seen as favoring the boards. Section 6. Ramesh's victory, justice through change. Remember Ramesh, our farmer from Rajasthan? The 2025 amendment proved to be his saving grace. Armed with the new law, he took his case to a civil court. With the increased transparency and the ability to present his case fairly, Ramesh was able to prove his ancestral claim to the land. Ramesh's story is just one example of how the 2025 amendment aims to empower citizens and ensure that justice is served. By giving individuals a fair chance to be heard, and by bringing transparency to the system, the amendment seeks to restore faith in the management of Waqf properties. Section 7. A Balancing Act, Faith and Rights. The 2025 Waqf Amendment Act is not just about land and legalities, it's about striking a delicate balance. It's about respecting religious institutions and their charitable work, while upholding the fundamental rights of every citizen. It's about ensuring that the legacy of Waqf, with its noble intentions, continues to benefit society without infringing on individual rights. The amendment seeks to protect both faith and rights, allowing them to coexist harmoniously. It recognizes the importance of religious freedom while ensuring that the rights of individuals like Ramesh are not trampled upon. Section 8. Will justice prevail? Implementation and its challenges. The 2025 Waqf Amendment Act on paper appears to be a step in the right direction. It attempts to address the flaws of the past and create a more just and equitable system. However, the true test of any law lies in its implementation. Will the government ensure that the provisions of the amendment are enforced fairly and transparently? The path ahead might not be smooth. There could be resistance from those who benefited from the old system. There might be challenges in implementing the digital land record system across the country. The success of the amendment depends on the government's commitment to its fair and effective implementation. Section 9. The story continues. The 2025 Waqf Amendment Act is a story still being written. Its ultimate success or failure will depend on how it is implemented and how it impacts the lives of ordinary citizens like Ramesh. Will it usher in an era of transparency and justice, or will new challenges arise? The answer lies in the hands of the government and the people it governs. One thing is certain: the journey towards a just and equitable society requires constant vigilance, dialogue, and a commitment to upholding the rights of all. The Waqf Amendment Act is just one chapter in this ongoing story.